Feeling less motivated to lose your weight? Body fitness process looks boring? Come to the new era of fitness training. Introducing Healthy Self Challenge by 7% Nation. Earn points based on fitness habits. Enjoy the sensible approach to weight loss and wellness with a weekly challenge. Stay motivated till the end. This is only the beginning of what comes next. Join us and feel the difference.
All right, there are 7 fitness tests out there. We're gonna go over 4 of them. The first one initially is running, walking, or jogging. You would test yourself in that dynamic. If you're able to do that, then you would maneuver over to the plank. The plank here displayed, you have your feet firmly up against the wall or the ground. Up against the wall is a little bit more advanced, but that would be what you would be going for. You have your arms directly up under you, your core is tight, your glutes are tight, and you're breathing calmly. Your goal is to set a timer for 1 minute and hold that plank for as long as you can. Me, myself, I like to count breaths. I breathe all the way in through my nose and out through my mouth. The goal is to do 7 minimum. If you can do 25, that's great. If you can do 70, I would say you have mastered it and you can graduate and move on to these next 2 exercises to add into your routine. You can see me wavering here a little bit. Now, if you start to lose position and all of that, just drop down to the knee and take it for what it is. Record that time and just try to progress longer than that next time. This next exercise that we have coming up is the bodyweight squat. And this is a progression from the plank because during this exercise, you need to keep your core and your glutes tight this entire time as you go down and you go up. Once again, you set your timer for 1 minute and do as many squats as you can in that 1 minute. If you can do a minimum of 7, you should at least be able to do a minimum of 7 all the way down, all the way up. If you do 25, that is good. If you can do 70, I would say you mastered it and you can definitely move on to a more advanced version of this bodyweight squat, which I will show you later on. Y'all gotta excuse this music. You do not know what this sounds like to me. There's a lot of copyright restrictions, so I was limited on my choices, but I'm definitely gonna be working on some better music in the next videos. Just work with it. And there we go, we wrapping it up. I think I did a total 70 there. We're moving into our last exercise, what would be push-up. This is also a build off from that plank. You're getting in a similar position, keeping your core tight, your glutes tight, you're going all the way down and all the way up. Once again, you set your timer for 1 minute and perform as many of those as you can do without stopping. That means drop it down to the knee. Once you drop down to the knee, just give it up. Jot down what you did and progress better next time. If your form starts getting all crazy shaky, just stop. No need to try to be stubborn, guys. So same here, you should be able to do at least a minimum of 7. Once you do, if you're able to do 25, that's good. But if you're able to do 70, I would say you've mastered it and will be able to advance onto a more advanced version of this movement here. All right, we're going into the second test here. What you need here is a metronome. You can download it in the app, Google it. You will begin the exercise at each beat. You will go up and down at 70 beats per minute. And having this metronome will come in handy, giving you a cadence to follow to. I have this rod behind me because it helps me keep my shoulders back and my body upright. Doesn't weigh anything, but you don't necessarily need that. But as you can see, my body is going with the cadence. Every time it ticks, I'm going up. Every time it hits the next tick, you are going down. You're going to do as many repetitions as you can without falling off cadence. Once you fall 2, I would say give it 3 ticks behind. That means you failed, and just give it up, drop that number down, and just strive to do better next time. I think here I did a total of 16. Next, we're going to the push-up. Same thing with the metronome. Every time it beeps, up. Every time it beeps, down. Tick, tick. Hear that? So just go with that cadence. Same thing, do as many as you can without falling off pace. Write that number down. Try to do better than you've done in the past. I think I did 16, 25. What is it? No, okay, so I did 30. I did 30 in the last one and 30 in this one. Yeah, you can see right here, I was starting to fall off cadence, and boom, over. Here we going into the third test. Yeah, now we in the weight room. So here's the third test. This test is similar to the previous test. What you need to do is perform a warm-up. You will begin the exercise with a comfortable weight load. You can perform more than 10 reps of or so. And at each beat, you will go up and down at this 70 beats per minute. And having that metronome will help come in handy, giving you a beat that you can follow. You will do as many as you can without falling off cadence past 3 beats. Record what you have done and progress forward without falling more than 2. Let's not forget, you want to master the bodyweight exercises, so when you move on to these weighted exercises, you understand how to move it and do it properly. Adding the weight on there will be a little bit more difficult, but you still want to be able to do a weight that you can do properly. You want to be able to use proper form, going all the way up, all the way down, not cheating, because you're going to cheat yourself later on down the road. Same thing, want to do as many as you can. I think here I did a total of 16. So ultimately, as you can tell, that's it. Build off the bodyweight squat. You advance past that, you add some weight on here. Here we go into the bench press. This is a progression up from the push-up. Once you master that, same thing, set the timer, do as many as you can. On cadence, all the way down, all the way up. I think I did a total of 16 here. Same thing, okay? As you can see here, I'm struggling, starting to get hard. Fall behind, drop it. There we go. Write that number down, try to do better next time. So here, either more weight or more reps. Here we go, going into the next one. Deadlift. Pick comfortable weight. Same thing I think I did here. I think I did 30 on here. I don't remember, y'all can count them. So deadlift, this is one you add in, that I added in. You can do pull-ups, you know, pull-ups are a challenge. So I usually, depending on a person, that is not an exercise that I push right off bat. It's pull-ups or deadlifts, but just something you progress into based off how your body moves with this one. This is one of those challenging exercises. But, you know, give it a try, see how you feel. All right, here we go. We have the pull-ups. Now, if you're able to do this, just throw that in at the beginning when you do your initial beginner assessment with the squats and the push-ups and the plank. You would definitely have other progressive ways, as you could do like an inverted row, things like that. I get into another video about that later on down the road. There we go. Here's another addition that I added in there. There's another exercise. This is the military press. Similar to the push-up, but this is giving you more of a vertical push instead of a horizontal. So I just give you better angles to hit those different muscle groups. And there are only 5 compound movements anyways. All right, here we go. The max test. The first thing you want to do is warm up with some sub-maximal reps. And you determine what your 3 rep max is. That's the goal that we're going for. If you can't do it 3 times, you can't do it. Some people like to go for the 1 rep max. I like to go for the 3 rep max. You want to go through about 5 to 7 trials before you hit that max, so just jump into it. You want to give yourself about 3 to 5 minutes of rest in between trials. Now, select an initial weight that is comfortable and progressively increase that weight anywhere from 5 to 40 pounds. Now, you got to use common sense here. You're not trying to kill yourself, and you definitely should need a spotter when doing this exercise. And the final lifted weight that you did successfully 3 times is your 3 rep max, and therefore it gives you a baseline of numbers to work with when creating workout routines. And all these are my 3 rep maxes for this video. There we go. Now these are, like I said, these are just a gauge. Now here we are back at the bench press, same thing. This is where you definitely would want to have a spotter. You want to be the person stuck up under the bar when you can't get that weight up off you, and hope somebody sees you. So having a spotter is definitely the responsible thing to do. Here we go, going for your 3 rep max. This is my 3 rep max. I digress. Last but not least, we have the overhead military press. Now, if you're not good at having a strong core, this will be a challenging exercise, because when you get tired, you will be forced to lean back and use your lower back, things like that. So once again, try to do these moves properly. 3 rep max. Now you got all the numbers you need to build a workout program.